Hi, I'm James Taylor, the author of Jazz and Improvised Piano. Now, in this video, we're going to talk about rhythm and pulse. So, first of all, we've got two separate problems here that are very similar in their effects, but are really independent of each other. The one problem is keeping a steady pulse, that's a regular pulse. And the second problem is knowing how to divide up the bars and how to produce different rhythms. It's quite possible to have a really good solid sense of pulse but not to know how to divide up the bars to generate the jazz rhythm. Similarly, it's quite possible to have a good knowledge of jazz rhythms but to not have a pulse that's solid enough to be able to divide it up. Now, in this video, I'm going to share with you a technique that I think is very, very useful. There are other things you can do. You can work with the metronome. The only snag is with this, it's just you've got an external pulse which acts as a yardstick, but then the problem is that when the metronome stops and you're on your own, the question is then, have you got enough of an internal pulse to do as good a job as you did when the metronome was playing? So anyway, there are other things you can do. You can drum on your lap when you have a few minutes. You can even get a set of drums perhaps, or just drum on a table when you get a chance to. These are all ways of building up a good sense of pulse and a good sense of rhythm and knowing and exploring different ways in which you can divide up the bars and generate different jazz feels, Latin, blues and swing and funk and so on. Anyway, this is a good exercise that I've hit on, which I'm doing with my students quite a lot at the moment, and it's quite good in that it forces students to come up with rhythmic ideas and melodic ideas at the same time as installing a good regular sense of pulse. This is what happens. Using C blues scale, I'm going to play a short unit in C blues, and then the student they can either copy or they can make up their own unit, which is the same length. So I might perhaps play a bar of C blues, and they might either copy, or I might play, and they might play something different. So I'm going to go through now, first of all doing units of one bar, and you can either copy or you can make up your own version. If you copy, you're less likely to be rhythmically accurate. So maybe sometimes copy and sometimes do your own thing. Okay, so first of all we're going to go for units of about a bar in length. Well, of a bar in length rather. So 2, 3, 4. Your turn. 2, 3, 4. Now mine. You'll go. 1, 2, 3, 4. You'll go. 2, 3, 4. Go 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and next I'd like to do units of 2 bars in length. So I might go, and you might go. Now I'm going to carry on, and you take over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. You'll go. 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. You go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I hope that's been useful. Now, something else that you can do is just to work with yourself. You can do 2 bars down here, and then you can do 2 bars up here. Another 2 bars here, and then maybe. So that way you're doing 2 bars yourself, 2 bars down one end of the piano and 2 bars up at the other end. Well, 2 bars random sort of middle C region and 2 bars a bit higher up perhaps. Okay, I hope this has been useful and given you some ideas for practice, and have fun.